All right, 11:01, week 4, here we go. What do we got going on this week? Well, for one, the blog is re-enabled. Your second blog is available this week. Remember, contribute to the blog, and it's devoted on the previous week's readings. So in your case, the Bic Mic Nguyen essay, Goodbye to My Twinkie Days, and then E.B. White's Once More to the Lake. You guys in the blog post can offer your, comments. Did you like the readings? Did you not like the readings? Anything like that, you to do so in a mature, civilized, error-free way. And each blog post, you get a few opportunities throughout the term, is going to go towards bonus points on your 1101 final research essay. Okay, so that opportunity, which is voluntary, bonus, you don't have to do it, but it's available again this week. What else this week? Well, your narratives, I'm going to have returned to you by this week, as it's the second half of my 2-week limit. Because at the end of this week, Sunday, by Sunday night, the 15th, your second essay is due, your descriptive essay. You guys are going to be getting your grades from the narrative back this week, so you'll be able to see how you did. I grade on a rubric system, and you guys will receive your rubric score. So you'll be able to get an idea of what maybe to avoid or what to kind of retool for your new essay. Now, as the narrative was devoted to communicating or expressing a particular event that changed your life, okay, using the senses, giving us scenes and action, letting the reader see you interacting in your world, doing more than just telling the reader what happened, showing the reader what happened. That's what you did in the narrative. For the descriptive, you're not focused, at least not necessarily, on storytelling. After all, that's not what our unit is. Our unit now is description. What are the parts of speech that have to do with description? Well, things like adjectives, adverbs, things like that. So, an adjective describes something. An adverb is going to describe a verb or another adverb or an adjective. Okay, so adjectives, words like skinny, fat, delicious, sumptuous, revelatory, etc., etc. Adverbs, quickly, well, sleepily, disgustingly, grossly, etc., etc. Okay. You are going to use words like this and other descriptive passages to make your subject come to life. What is your subject? So as I've said in the announcement, it should be a person, a place, or a thing. It could be a person, your grandmother, let's say, a place, San Francisco, where you were born. You live in Georgia now, but every summer you go back to San Francisco. Describe a street there. Your favorite restaurant is on that street. Describe maybe walking into that restaurant. Remember, we have patterns of organization that we learned in the SCC exercises. When you're writing a descriptive essay, you could describe walking into a place. You might start with the front room. Using our restaurant example, say the waiting area where the hostess stand is, maybe the bar area over here. Maybe there's a large dining room and a patio in the back. So that could be your place. And then a thing or an idea, okay? Love. You could describe falling in love, okay? Or you could describe heroism. Maybe you're describing a particular battle or something. I don't know. You have many possibilities. Whatever you choose, though, you have to treat your subject as one that deserves well-placed, skillfully deployed description. So you don't want each sentence that you write, guys, to just be overburdened with description after description. Think of a book or a story, a novel, a poem, something you've read that kind of is too much. It's like, okay, I get it. It's all these things. It's big, juicy, delicious, succulent, shiny, pulsating, slick, apple. Okay? I didn't need all of those descriptions to describe an apple. Okay? Now, there are many different varieties of apples out there, but, you know, red, crisp, delicious, uh, uh, sweet and tart. See? An economy of descriptions there. What was that, like 3? I described the apple. Rather than the first example, I used that long, sweeping chain of descriptors that after a point it's like, all right, I get it. Think of a book that just turns you off because it's just so heavily descriptive. And because of that, as a reader, it's hard to access what's going on. You're overwhelmed by all the descriptions. All this is to say, you want to be judicious and well balanced how you incorporate your descriptive elements, okay? And again, if you want me to look at a rough draft, I'm going to be pretty strapped this week trying to get a lot of grading back to all the other classes, you all included. But if you want me to look at a rough draft of yours, go ahead and submit it before Thursday, preferably even by Thursday. I will accept it, but certainly not after that. I'll try to read and offer general comments on how you could improve or what you're doing well, because your essay is due Sunday, okay? So that is due then, Sunday, and you have your blog, which is voluntary, okay? So that's it, all right? Pretty self-explanatory, guys. Use what you did in your SCC descriptive exercises. I think those are really good primers for helping you with your essay. Okay, so you guys will be getting your narratives back this week at the very least, and maybe I'll try to get some of those narrative journals back as well. I got a lot to grade in return. I will just come clean with you. Given that I have, let's see, 7 classes, 3 online and 4 in person here in Florida, it's a lot for one person to do. So I appreciate your patience and understanding, and I look forward to getting back your work to you in a timely manner. And I wish you all well this week with your descriptive essay, your second essay. The next essay, the next unit is going to be argument and persuasion, okay? So maybe start thinking about, back of your head, what's something you want to argue about? A political stance, the artistic merits of a certain film that you really like. So many possibilities. We'll get into that a little more next week. So I want to keep it simple this week. Descriptive essay due Sunday. Give me a rough draft first half of the week if you want me to look at it. Narratives are coming back this week. Maybe some of the other assignments. And if you want to do a blog, the second blog opportunity is available. You get bonus points on your final essay for each blog opportunity in which you participate and to which you contribute. All right? So I think that's all I have today, guys. Under 10 minutes, that'll do. Okay? So have a great week 4, and I will see you at the beginning of next week. Godspeed.